Hello everybody, this is Noah, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Batman animated series on Blu Ray and digital. So this just released in America, at least for the October 30th, and should be the same day I'm uploading, which is today. I know there are a couple other editions floating around. There's one without the Funko Pops I know about, and I believe there is also a version of this that comes with a t-shirt if you buy it from the Warner Brothers store. This particular model I just ordered off of Amazon, and I ended up paying $80 for it. And if you're wondering why it's so cheap, I actually pre-ordered it before when it was announced, and like around the time when it was announced, the price fluctuated a lot more, and I ended up scoring the pre-order guarantee price on Amazon for $80. I had a couple gift cards I used too, so the price went down even further. But generally now it's about 100 to 115. I assume, it'll go down with over time with other sales that go on. One thing I'm particularly disappointed about with Amazon, I don't know if this will happen for every seller obviously, but the packaging is a little bit roughed up, most obviously at this corner. Let's see. So yeah, I'm like certain that it is a result of being shipped in one of these cheap bubble mailers. I can't fathom why Amazon cheaps out on packaging for like such expensive items like these. You think that if you're paying $100, Amazon wouldn't go so cheap on the shipping, because then they risk having to replace it with an entirely brand new product, and that would just cost them double the price of one. So yeah, no idea why Amazon would do that, but as long as it doesn't damage the interiors, I don't plan on returning it. I'm sure I can fix it myself by just pushing it out from the inside. I'm not super critical about my packaging, but if it did damage any of the materials, I will be speaking with Amazon. So, if you can see here on the back, if you haven't already been reading, it includes the entire series on Blu Ray. It also includes the two movies, the Mask of the Phantasm and Batman and Mr. Freeze. I believe it does include, in the front here, these Funko Pops. I am not particularly fond of Funko Pops. In fact, I kind of don't like them. Most likely what I'll do with these is just ensure that the packaging is secure here, so when I display it, these will just be still showing through the windows, but I'm not actually going to display the Pops anywhere. I don't care that much about them, honestly, and I'll just leave them with the packaging. It does include some lenticular art of the villains and stuff, a book on the inside, which I'll show you in a minute, and finally it does include digital codes. What exactly I am entitled to in those digital codes is kind of unclear at the moment, but I will, update in the description so you can see what exactly you're getting. To my knowledge, it's going to be all of the seasons on digital. I'm not exactly sure if the two movies come on digital with these codes, but I guess we will find out. I will find out when I redeem them, and I'll let you guys know in the comments. And also something I was not aware of when I ordered this is that it is a limited edition, and mine is 31,255 out of 69,048. Not particularly sure why that number was chosen, but whatever. As long as they have another one to replace mine if there is anything damaged, I don't really care too much about it being limited. But I've probably talked enough and you guys are getting tired of it, so let's crack this open. And we are greeted on the cover here with some nice cascading packaging materials. It is ever so slightly embossed from what it feels like, or should I say debossed. So like where you see all of the red here on the packaging, it appears that is like indented into the packaging, and it is like a shiny red color. Everything else is a combination of like matte gray here, and then sort of a semi-glossy black. I'm really liking the color combination though, and this packaging is definitely going to be one to display. So let's open it up from the top here. It's kind of packaged really cool, so you don't actually need to secure the Funko Pops if you plan on displaying them like me. It has like some packaging there for them to actually rest on so that they don't fall to the bottom when you unpackage it. But these things are titled, for those that are interested, these are titled Pocket Pops. Really, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Funkos, but for those who are interested, these are roughly 40 millimeters, so it's going to be about 4 centimeters tall. They are vastly smaller than the regular Pops. I'd say at least one half if not like a third scale. So for those expecting full-size pops, that is not what you'll be getting with these. Pocket pops is I guess, correct term for them because they are small enough to fit in your pocket. Inside here is going to be all the art cards, so I'm just going to flip through those really quickly. And whoa, those were not as cool as, or way cooler than I was expecting. So it is lenticular, like I said before, so when you hold it at different angles, it's going to change its image, sort of. And now that I look at it, it looks a lot cooler on camera than it does in person. It does have sort of a blurry effect when I view it, with my eyes. But looking through the camera, it seems to have like more of a 3D view, which is actually really cool. But I'm gonna flip through these for those that are interested. If not, you can just skip ahead. Oh my gosh, and right as I was putting them away, I discovered that there's also art on the back of them. So on the back of each one of these is just regular printed art. There's no lenticular, there's nothing lenticular about it. It's just, looks like the Batman logo, and then like a lot of backdrops. I'm going to set both of these aside now and make way for the movies. So inside here we got, looks like a digibook sort of, opening from the top. Alright, and didn't really do a view of this box, but just has the Batman the Animated Series on the side, Batman logo on the back, and the same art that you have from the cover box on the front. And then on here we have another really nicely done cascading matte and glossy color scheme, both with black and gray. But if you can see, if you view it at different angles, it has like characters from the series, and they are kind of detailed with that glossy black. And then again, Deluxe Limited Edition Batman. Right. So if I'm not going to read any of this, but if you guys would like to, I'm going to leave it on frame for a few seconds so you guys can get a glimpse, or pause the video. All right. And first up we have disc 1, and it's in there a little bit. So these are kind of difficult to remove. It's got that see-through quality to it. And I'm not going to pull every disc out just because it's going to be a really long video. But it also has the episode list on each page where the discs are, and a special features list. So feel free to read any of that. I'm not going to pause the video, or I'm not going to talk about each one. I'm just going to leave it on the screen for a couple seconds. Here is the bonus disc with more special features. And then here is the Mask of the Phantasm movie. All of them seem to be stuck in here. It is also on Blu Ray, but it doesn't have that art scheme, well, or lack thereof, that the other ones have. So this is the regular art theme from like the standard Mask of Phantasm release. And it doesn't say that there's any special features on here, but I assume that it would include some if it was like the standard release. And finally, ooh, it's looking a little rough. Hope it's not like cracked or anything. But there is Batman and Mr. Freeze, Sub-Zero. So, this looks fine, but the this looks kind of, I don't know, compressed or something. But this one does have a lot of special features on it. At least it says it does. And on the back here, have a shot of Gotham City. It looks like just maybe a sketch. I don't know if that quite looks like something that was in the show. And then we have a couple villains on a police lineup here. So it looks like a code for Warner Brothers rather than like Vudu or Movies Anywhere. So and it doesn't say exactly what the code redemption is for, but I will definitely be looking into this because I will have to see what all it is that I am getting from this redemption, because it doesn't say exactly what I'm getting, but I'm assuming that it's the entire TV show on Blu Ray or on digital, and then hopefully the 2 movies as well. But I can't say for certain until I redeem it. Like I said, check the description if you'd like to find out what all it is that I got with this redemption. But yeah, I think that's gonna about wrap it up. All in all, for $80, this is an amazing deal. This is the first time the series is on Blu-ray, and you know, it'll likely be cheaper in price rather than the $100 price tag it is now. But even for $100, you're getting hours upon hours of content, especially for any Batman fan. That's a really good deal. Yeah, and there's not too many TV shows that release with digital nowadays, so it's good to see that this one gives, you know, people who already own the collection an incentive to buy it on Blu-ray, and people who don't own it, you know, more of a reason to buy it on Blu-ray. So I think that is going to about wrap it up. Let me just pull everything back onto the screen here. So yeah, we got the box, the 3 Funko Pops, Pocket Pops or whatever, a bunch of lenticular art. I think it was like 8 or 10 of them. And then digital code for contents still to be determined. And then a really cool digibook inside a hard slipcover. So I think that is going to about wrap it up. So thank you all for watching this far. If you like this video, please leave a like. Any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I'm sure that many questions can arise from this. And also subscribe to my channel if you want to see videos that are like this one. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.